You know that feeling? That heavy blanket of low energy, zero motivation, just wanting to stay right where you are? Like the world is asking for something you just don't have to give up. Yeah, we've all been there. Staring at a to-do list that feels impossible, or just trying to get out of bed when your body screams. No. It's tough. It feels like you're broken or lazy, right? But what if I told you that feeling is totally normal? And what if I told you that you don't actually need motivation to start moving? That sounds crazy, I know. We often wait for this magical spark, this surge of energy and desire, before we take action. We think, once I feel motivated, then I'll start. But that's like waiting for the car to run out of gas before you decide to fill it up. It's a trap. A really common, really frustrating trap. Because motivation isn't the cause of action, often, it's the result of action. Let that sink in for a second. Think about it. When you finally push yourself to do that one small thing, even when you didn't want to, how do you feel afterward? Usually, a little bit better, right? A tiny sense of accomplishment. That tiny sense of accomplishment? That's a spark. That's the beginning of motivation. You didn't wait for it, you created it by moving. So, how do you start moving when you have zero energy and zero motivation? You lower the bar. Way down. Forget about doing the whole daunting task. Forget about being productive or efficient. Just focus on the absolute smallest possible first step. The tiniest action you can take that moves you even an inch forward. Let's say you need to clean your room, but you have no energy. Don't think about cleaning the whole room. Just pick up one sock. That's it. One single sock. Or maybe you need to work on a project. Don't think about finishing the report. Just open the document. Or just read the first sentence of your notes. Need to exercise? Don't plan a full workout. Just put on your shoes. Or just walk to the mailbox and back. The goal here isn't to complete the task. The goal is simply to start. To break the inertia. To prove to yourself that you can move, even without the feeling of wanting to. This isn't about being a superhero. It's about being kind and strategic with yourself when you're feeling low. It's about building momentum from nothing. When you pick up that one sock, sometimes that's all you do, and that's okay. You still did something. You still won a tiny victory against inertia. But often, something amazing happens. Picking up that one sock makes it slightly easier to pick up another. Opening that document makes it slightly easier to read the next sentence. That small action creates a tiny bit of momentum. And momentum is a powerful force. It's like pushing a heavy object. The hardest part is getting it to move initially. Once it's rolling, it takes less effort to keep it going. This is how you trick your brain. You're not asking it for motivation first. You're giving it a tiny taste of action and accomplishment, which then generates the motivation and energy you thought you needed at the start. It's about consistency, not intensity. Doing one tiny thing consistently is infinitely more effective than waiting for a burst of motivation that might never come. Remember, this isn't about perfection. Some days, that one sock is all you've got, and that is perfectly fine. Celebrate that one sock. You showed up for yourself in a moment of difficulty. Other days, that one sock might lead to picking up 5 things, or 10, or even finishing a small corner of the room. Be grateful for whatever happens. The key is to remove the pressure. When you lower the bar this much, it feels less intimidating. It feels possible, even when you're running on empty. This practice builds resilience. It teaches you that you are not powerless against low energy or lack of motivation. You have a tool, a simple strategy, to get yourself unstuck. It's about taking your power back, one tiny, almost ridiculously small step at a time. It's about proving to yourself that action is available to you, always, regardless of how you feel. If this idea of starting small resonates with you, and you want more practical tips for boosting your positivity and taking action, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join our community here on Daily Positivity. So, the next time you feel that familiar slump, that lack of energy and motivation, don't wait for the feeling to change. Just ask yourself, what is the absolute smallest thing I can do right now? Then, go do that one tiny thing. Don't judge it. Don't worry about what comes next. Just do that one thing. And if you've ever tried this, starting super small to get going, or if you're going to try it after watching this, let me know in the comments below. Share your experience, or your planned first tiny step. I love hearing from you. Remember, you are stronger and more capable than you think. You don't need permission from motivation to start. You just need to take one small step. Keep moving forward, one tiny step at a time. You've got this.